Okay, welcome to day 8 of the Charlie Mike Challenge. Today is Mindfulness Monday. John here is my guinea pig slash demonstrator. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So we're going to start out today with Pranayama Practice, which is just breathing exercises. And then we'll follow that with a guided meditation. So you can see John is already set up in the most comfortable position. This is what our goal is for the meditation part. So if you just want to start out here, you absolutely can. So what we have here, the setup is a yoga mat at the very bottom, a folded up blanket underneath that, another folded up blanket right underneath his hips, 2 pillows lengthways up top, sideways, and then one lengthways. I don't know, was that confusing? Can you show the pillows really quick, what I'm talking about? So there's 2 stacked the long way and then one that way so that he's comfortable. And then another rolled up pillow underneath the knees just so that the knees are slightly bent and he's completely supported. And then one super motivated airborne blanket folded up across the hips. So anyway, so that's his most comfortable position. We'll just start out here. If you want to come to this position to start out with the breathing practice is great. If you want to sit up, just make sure that you are sitting up on the edge of pillows or a folded over blanket so that your hips are above your knees. This just allows us to have the full height of our spine. Most people don't realize that the yoga practice, the physical postures that you see, are actually to strengthen the spine so that we can sit in meditation for longer. But most people aren't able to support a prolonged meditation practice and maintain the integrity of their spine sitting up. So if you're new to meditation and to breathing practices, just go ahead and get yourself situated flat on your back. If you don't have pillows available near you, you can lay on a bed, whatever's comfortable for you. If you don't have a pillow to fold up under the knees, or if that's not comfortable, you can bring your knees up. John, can you bring your feet in and let your feet come wide, knees falling in together so that they're leaning against each other, kind of like making a little frame. And then are you forcing them up, or are they kind of just holding themselves up?
No, they're holding themselves.
So that's an option if you don't have a pillow. So just take a moment to find a comfortable position for you. You want to put your legs back out. Preferably the hands down next to your sides, palms face up. Pets like to join in on these practices, especially ours, and they're comfort items, so just work with it. Okay, so to start out with, we're going to start with some breathing practices. So John, if you want to bring your hands to your ribs, so that your fingers are near each other, but fingertips just barely touching. So this first one is called Darica Breath. So it's just focusing our attention on where the breath is at in the body. So as you breathe in through the nose, taking a deep breath in, you'll feel your hands pull away slightly. And as you exhale, letting the fingers come back towards each other. So having the hands resting here, we can start to notice the slight differences of breathing how we typically do in our shallow chest breaths versus when we're breathing directionally, filling up the belly, expanding the ribs completely out towards the side, and exhaling out, letting the fingers come in towards each other. So once you start to notice this, you can let your hands fall back away or back to your pet. So from here, we're now concentrating on the breath in the belly. With the next inhale, start to feel the belly fill with air. And then notice as it moves up into the chest, letting the chest rise. And then going up even further into the throat. Exhale in the opposite direction, releasing through the lungs, releasing into the stomach. Stomach goes flat with the exhale. Inhale, allowing the belly to fill with air. And then the chest coming up towards the head. Exhale in reverse. So just continue breathing in this pattern. Again, this is called Darica Breath. It allows you to take deeper, fuller breaths. From here, we'll layer on Ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi just means victory breath. So to do this, we make a slight constriction in the back of the throat. And it's an audible breath that sounds like ocean waves. So taking a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, imagine making the sound like if you were to fog up a piece of glass or a mirror. Don't be afraid of the sound of your own breath. So you're still focusing here on your Darica breath, going through the stomach, into the lungs, up towards the head. And exhaling in the opposite direction. We're now just adding on that audible Ujjayi breathing. You can work Ujjayi breathing into any of your yoga practices or come to it at any time throughout the day. It allows us to increase our concentration and come into a meditative state by focusing on the breath. It's extremely calming. So the next breathing practice that we're going to layer on is called alternate nostril breathing. So John, if you don't remember this one, you might have to peek up at me so that you can show everybody else. So for alternate nostril breathing, we bring 2 fingers up towards the space between the eyebrows, and then you'll be using your thumb and your middle finger on either side of your nose to block one side and then the other in an alternating pattern. So, I don't know if you can see here. And you don't have to keep the hand there. If you want to just use your pointer finger and your thumb, that's an option also. You just have to find what's comfortable for you. So play with that for a moment, find what's comfortable for you. If your hand gets tired, you can switch arms at any time. So just to show an example before we all do it together. Use a dog as an armrest. Perfect. So we'll start out bringing however you want to place your hand, blocking the right side of the nose. Inhaling through the left nostril. Pause at the top. Block the left side. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right side. Pause at the top. Block the right side. Exhale through the left. Inhale up. Continue. So as you're doing this breath, you want to visualize the air coming in through the nostril, coming up to that space between the eyebrows, and exhaling out the other side. So it's this pyramid shape. What this does is it helps to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. It's an excellent tool to use for concentration. If you have a headache, this could help a lot. Again, just awareness on the breath, especially this one, helps us to get into a higher meditative state. If you have any issues with sinuses or anything, this may be difficult for you. If that's the case, no worries. You can just simply visualize the same thing and breathe through your mouth. So we'll go once more to each direction just to balance it out. And then keeping the eyes closed, we'll let the hand fall to your side. And breathe evenly through both nostrils. Take a couple of breaths here. Roscoe, come here. Get lit. That's a nice wake-up call. So now that we're in this highly meditative state, we'll move into our guided meditation. So if you're not already set up, please do so now. Once you get situated, you're in a comfortable supported position. Find any little wiggles, any movement, anything you can do to make yourself 10% more comfortable. There's no need to watch the video at this point. You can simply follow the sound of my voice. So once you find your most comfortable position, try to remain in stillness here. But know that if you need to adjust or get up at any point, you're completely free to do so. You can allow your eyes to close. Try your best to stay awake throughout the duration of this short practice. If your mind should start to wander, there's no need to judge yourself or form any attachment to the thoughts that come up. Simply guide your mind back to the present. This is the practice of meditation. So take a moment now to become aware of the sounds around you. Let your hearing radiate outwards to noises you may hear coming from outside. You may hear cars passing, people outside. You may hear some wildlife if you have birds nearby. It's raining here, so maybe it is where you are at also. You're hearing the natural sounds of rain. From here, we'll gradually allow our hearing to come inside your living space, taking in sounds. Maybe you have family members in the house or pets. Maybe you have a noisy refrigerator that tends to act up. Just taking stock of the noises around you. And then allowing your hearing to attune to yourself, your breath. Maybe you can grow so quiet that you can hear your own heartbeat. Now, without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls of the room you're in. The ceiling, the floor. Visualize yourself on the floor, the position of your body, your clothes, your hair, your face. Become acutely aware of your physical body, fully supported on the floor. Now, bring your awareness to your natural breath. There's no need to change or force the breath in any way. Just let it flow naturally. Feel the coolness of the inhale. Follow this feeling into your nose, your sinuses, and into your lungs. Notice the sense of warmth as you exhale. Feel this sense of warmth on your upper lip as you breathe out. Allow your breath to become longer and slower. Take a long, slow inhale, followed by a long, slow exhale. Notice the pause at the top of the inhale. Again, long, slow inhale, pause, long, slow exhale, pause. Feel the urge to breathe bubble up inside you. When you need to inhale, please do so. Now, allow your breath to return to its natural state, releasing any control over the inhale and exhale. I invite you now to take a moment to identify your inner resource. You can think of this as your happy place, an internal space for you to return to and tap into at any time when you become anxious or stressed. Try to let it come to you naturally. Maybe it's a physical place you've been to before. Anytime you've had a feeling of complete peace and contentment. Let it be a total sensory experience. What does it taste like? What does it smell like? What do you feel and hear? Once you've identified your inner resource, let the sensation of being in this space sink in so that you can return to it whenever you need it. From here, we'll now move into a mental body scan. Keeping your eyes closed, as I name the different body parts of your body, let your awareness shift to that space. Feel it without needing to move. We'll begin on the right side. Your right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, your wrist, your forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, your whole right arm, your right hip, right thigh, your knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of your right foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, your whole right leg, your left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, wrist, forearm, upper arm, back of arm, shoulder, armpit, your whole left arm, your left hip, left thigh, your knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of your left foot, top of your left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, your whole left leg. Now go to the back of your body, your heels, calves, thighs, glutes, lower back, middle back, upper back, your entire spine, shoulder blades, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, your forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, your nose, lips, chin, jaw, neck, collarbones, your chest, your right ribs, your left ribs, your abdomen, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now imagine your whole body becoming light, as if your whole body could float away. The head is light and weightless. Your limbs are light and weightless. Your whole body is light and weightless, rising away from the floor. Now imagine your whole body growing heavy. Feel the heaviness in each part of the body. The whole body growing heavier and heavier and heavier. The head, the limbs, the torso, the whole body is so heavy it's sinking into the floor. Awaken the experience of cold in the body. Imagine being outside in the winter without a coat, hat, or gloves. So cold you feel it in your bones. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout your body. Remember the feeling of being out in the sunshine during summer, radiating into your skin. Your whole body growing warm. Now feel the sensations of anxiety. Intense anxiety and worry. Feel its effects of this stress on your mind and body without trying to explain it or name it. Allow the feeling of complete calm to envelope you. Manifest total calm in your body and mind. You are relaxed and aware. You are completely calm. Roscoe. Return now to your inner resource. Feel yourself in the space you've cultivated for yourself. From this space, grant yourself grace. Give yourself whatever it is you need in this moment. From this place of inner support, we start to return now. Come back to the feeling of your breath flowing through your nostrils. Hang on to the feeling of your natural breath, but allow your awareness to spread to your physical body. Your body fully supported on the floor, the sounds and sensations in the room around you. Lie quietly until you feel yourself ready to move. Gently start wiggling the fingers and the toes. making small circles with the wrists and the ankles. Rocking your head from side to side. Only when you are ready, roll yourself to either side in the fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow, without crushing any pets that may be in the way. In your own time and on your own terms, push yourself up into a sitting position. Welcome back. Show your pet some love if they've been patiently waiting for you. Hopefully that was a positive experience for everybody and you got something out of it. If you have any questions about the practice, either the breathing practice or the guided meditation, or if anything that came up for you, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear your feedback. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping up with the challenge. Charlie Mike.